Hello world, and welcome back, or welcome if you are new here. It's time for February. It's actually the last day of January as I am recording this voiceover. I've had an extremely productive weekend. Earlier today, I recorded the voiceover for my January setup, which went up on my channel a couple of days before this one. Be sure to go and check it out if you haven't seen it. And so this video is still a couple days late with quotation marks, because it's not happening. It's not going up before the beginning of the month, but you know what? It's not a month late. It hasn't been like 2.5 months since I made a video, so I will take it and move on with my life. Welcome. Something I mentioned in my last setup for January is I am experimenting with cover pages for each month, and it seemed only natural to do something very collagey and sort of layered with, I don't like throwing the word vintage in there to try and describe things, but I feel like it is kind of a vintage color palette, you know, like muted, soft. I am at a loss for words. Anyway, you get the vibe. I think this cover page really sets the tone for this month's theme, which is mushrooms. This is also a theme that I have been wanting to do for quite a while. It started, honestly, I don't know how it started. I don't like mushrooms that much. Like, I'll eat them because I'm not a picky eater. I'll eat anything that I'm not allergic to. And as I have grown into my adulthood, I have acquired much more of a taste for mushrooms, but I don't really, I don't love them. I don't seek out mushrooms usually. But there's something about them that is incredibly aesthetically pleasing to me. I love the color palette of mushrooms. I love the way that mushrooms look. And I have slowly over time accrued a decent amount of mushroom related stationery. I've got a lot of stickers, and I've got the gorgeous washi tape that you saw at the beginning. It's just mushroom themed. I like mushrooms as a visual element, I guess. I don't know. So I wanted something in, like I said, a very warm to neutral color palette. Pretty simple. I decided to go with a very dashboard, kind of cramped and crowded first couple of pages to this spread. You'll see that expanded in just a minute here. I'm just adding a little bit of detailing to my monthly header, which is just some quick and dirty brush lettering. And you know what? I have to give myself a little bit of credit for how much my hand lettering has improved over the last couple of years that I have been bullet journaling. I'm pretty darn proud of myself. So like I was saying, on the first page here, I've got a list layout for all of the events that are happening in the month, as well as a space for my monthly gratitude log. Hello, hair. Then over on the right side of the spread, I have sketched very quickly out 28 little mushroom doodles to fill in for my mood tracker, and then I have my habits. So everything is very, very condensed, all in one place. It was just the vibe that I was feeling, so that's what I went with. Tracking the exact same habits as last month. I mentioned in my January setup that I am gearing my habits to be directly supporting the goals that I set up for myself at the beginning of the year. So with that mindset, they've been very helpful for me, even if I haven't been great at keeping up with them. The next page that I'm putting together here, the other new thing that I started in January, is a monthly review. This is a space where I can reflect on my accomplishments, challenges, the best or favorite memories from the previous month, and then finally a space for notes, thoughts, ideas for the upcoming month. And I actually, before I recorded this voiceover, I actually went and did that reflection for January, and it was really, really helpful. It was a really nice little 30 minutes that I took for myself to just think about how my month went and what I wanted to be doing in the next month. I don't know. It worked out really well. So that's points in that idea's favor. And of course, this last page that I am cobbling together a little tiny collage for is the memory page, where I will paste in pictures of my kid at the end of the month, keeping things, like I said, very, very simple. Just a little bit of layering, some papers, some old book papers, got these great mushroom stickers. And then this last one here is the first couple of pages for my daily/weeklies. The last week of January, I actually used a rolling weekly. Shock. I haven't used a rolling weekly in ages, but I just had a lot of stuff that I needed to do, but it didn't matter what day I did it. So I might do that again. I don't know. Who knows what's going to happen? And that's everything. So here is a very brief final flip through of these spreads I put together for my mushroom theme of February. Thank you so much for watching. That's all I've got to say, so I will talk to you all soon.